Hey, hello guys, welcome everyone. Hope you're doing well. It's been a long time since we last went live, and I can't even remember when was the last time we went live, but yeah, here we are. So, yeah, we just started. This live video just started like a second ago. People are already starting to join us right now, so we're going to wait for more people to join us so that we can start talking about today's topic. So, yeah, it's been literally a minute. We're waiting for more people to join us, and we're going to probably spend the next hour in this live stream. So, yeah, hope you're gonna enjoy it, and I hope it's gonna be both beneficial and helpful. So, yeah, let us just wait for the upcoming 5 minutes for more people to join us, and then we're going to carry on with it. Okay, I hope someone can confirm the sound is working well, and I think I can do something about it in here. So yeah, I hope the sound is working well. I hope it's clear enough. Hello, hello. Hey Nurhan, how's it going?
Hey, Anas. Yeah, everything is going well. What about you?
That's great news. I'm doing fine as well. Yes, it's been a long time since we last went live, and it's been also a long time since you last joined us. So, what do you
Yes.
think today's topic could be?
Today?
Yeah.
Hmm, okay. Okay. Maybe the summer vacation in Egypt, or
Okay.
um, or maybe something related to related
Mm-hmm.
to work or language.
Yes, I get it, but it's not.
Okay.
Okay, let me give you a hint without telling you exactly what we're going to talk about. What is one of our biggest problems in our modern life? Like today, nowadays. What is
Social
one of
media.
our. Oh, okay, you're getting closer, by the way. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Yes, so you're getting real close with that. So, social media. Okay.
yes.
Let's ask a different question. What would be one of the biggest disadvantages of social media? Like the biggest downsides of it?
Like, what?
Yes, I was saying, what would be the biggest disadvantage when it comes to social media? Disadvantage, like what is maybe one of the worst things about social media?
Oh, yeah, maybe it's bullism.
Okay,
Um,
you mean bullying? Okay, yes. Well,
Bullying,
that
yeah.
is a great concern, but yes, that's not exactly what I was going to talk about. Okay, let me give you another hint.
Fake life? I don't know.
Also, not this one, but again, let me try and give you a hint. Okay, have you ever like thought you're going to just check your phone and then you're going to continue what you were doing, and then
Yeah,
like an hour later you
yeah.
realize that you've been spending like a lot of time on your phone and that
Yes.
you just wanted to check your phone. So yes, this is exactly it. So
Wasting
time,
time. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Time management and everything that like, surrounds it. So
Yeah.
yeah, hope that would be interesting enough and also like
Yes.
beneficial enough. But I first want you to confirm if if the voice is clear enough. I don't know. I can't hear myself
Yeah. No,
so
no,
far.
no. It's clear enough.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, so are you ready at this point to answer some questions?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my first question is, how much free time do you have each day? Like, how many hours? So after you're done with all the work you have, maybe all the chores, all the tasks, everything that you have to do, how many hours do you think are remaining?
To spend time
Yes.
on my phone using my phone or
No, not necessarily on your phone. I mean, like, how many hours of free time do you get every day? Like, after, again, after deducting or after, like, removing all the hours you spent on work, and other things that are necessary.
yes, well, it depends on the day. But like for example, Friday and Saturday are my days off.
Okay.
Uh, so yeah, I usually have enough free time, but
Yeah.
not like I'm totally free. Like I
Hmm.
mean I don't work in these days. So
Yeah.
yeah, but um, on Friday, for example, most likely I I go to a new place, like exploring or something related to discovering and so on, or
Yeah.
spending time with family. Yeah, like family gathering and so on.
Yes.
Yeah, and uh, okay, so usually I have like maybe 2 hours, but like I mean I have separate free time, but
Yes.
uh, most likely free time before I go to sleep or
Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
Okay, I get what you said with the separate free time. I totally get it. So sometimes, like, you don't have too much free time, but you have like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 15 minutes here. And this is the time spent between tasks. So, like, for example, I finish work at 7, let's say, okay? And then I start training at 9. So I have maybe 2 hours in between. Sometimes it's less. Maybe I could like finish work at 7 and then have another task at 7:30, so like there would be 30 minutes in between. So yes, I think this kind of time is really, really important. And the reason why is it's the time that we most likely waste, again, scrolling through social media and doing anything. And also it's time that we can really use, right? But before I tell you maybe how I think or about my idea of using this kind of time, I wanted to maybe hear some of your suggestions first. Like, how do you think we can use this time? And again, we're talking about maybe 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there. The time that maybe you spend while commuting, maybe while going somewhere, while waiting for something, waiting for someone, all these time.
Yeah, walking. Okay, always
Okay.
in the top walking. I
Yeah.
really love walking.
Yeah.
And second, I just look at um, like for nothing. Like I just think.
Oh,
I don't
yes.
check my phone or doing anything. I just look in
Yeah,
the
I get
air.
it.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you mentioned two of the best things you could possibly do. First one is walking. And
Yes.
walking, of course, I believe like makes you feel less stressed. It
Yes.
makes you feel more maybe connected, let's say, with yourself and with your thoughts. I think when I walk, I think really clearly,
Yes.
apart from all the negative emotions, all the stress, all the worry. So, yes, walking, wow. Like, I think at this point I've walked, I don't know, but like, I'm sure that if I got to this number, it's going to be scary. Like, what,
No,
maybe a
I
million kilometers, maybe 5 million kilometers. I don't know. Yeah.
five,
Uh,
no, like 5 million,
Yeah,
like
possibly.
overall, like you mean, or
Yes, yes, exactly. Possibly.
yes,
Like I've been walking since I was like
yes,
12 at least everywhere. And
yes,
yeah, ever since I've been like just again walking. And the second thing that you mentioned, and I think this is so rare right now. Almost nobody does, which is doing absolutely nothing. By the
Yes.
way, this is a skill, this is a talent, and in the past, everybody used to do that, right? Like it was a normal, natural thing. Before we had smartphones, every single person used to do this. There was a time in your life where you used to just like think, maybe remain silent, sit with yourself, think about things, and so on, right? But nowadays, almost nobody does that because wherever you are, whenever you are, you have your phone. You could, instead of like just doing nothing, which is boring to most people, you can just like again scroll through social media. You can watch videos. You can get a this dopamine hit. So you
Yes.
could feel happy artificially. Yeah. But I think this is really important. Some of the
Yes.
greatest people used to talk a lot about this because the time that you spend with yourself doing absolutely nothing is the time where you generate maybe some of your best ideas. And again,
Yes.
like
That's right. Yeah.
yeah, it makes you feel connected to yourself. So I, I don't know. I think we should speak like more about this part or talk more about this thing. Like, don't you feel bored doing
No.
nothing sometimes?
No, absolutely not. Uh, like looking for uh, or standing beside
Yeah.
a lake or the sea or something like that, and you just listen to the sound of waves. Uh,
Yeah.
you listen to the sound of like uh, it, mm, like just the sea,
You
the
mean the
waves.
birds and so on?
Yes, yes, the birds,
Yeah.
and you just get connected to the nature. So it's just you and the nature. So I think it's the best thing you can do. Especially if you can do that. I think it's very easy for you to do that because you live in Alex, so you have the sea and so on, and
Yeah.
yes, and you can just listen to um, like the air if you don't
Yes.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just nature. Yeah.
Yes. I totally get it. So it's the idea of connecting with yourself first and also nature. And as much as you think this is something easy and simple, I know for some people this is going to sound impossible, right? So yes, exactly. Maybe like someone hasn't done this in a year, like hasn't sat with himself or with himself for like maybe longer than 10 minutes to maybe think about something. And the problem is distractions. Like if you ever
That's
try to do this, you're going to receive a notification in a minute, whether from maybe TikTok, from Instagram, from WhatsApp. Someone will call you, anything would arise, and or you're going to just like open any app of these and watch some videos, and it's going to ruin your peace of mind.
so you can put your phone on silent, or you just don't take your phone with you
Yes.
when you're doing this.
Well,
Yeah.
this is something that I do more often right now, which is
Yes.
putting my phone on do not disturb and
Yes.
then just enjoying life without any yes, notifications. So yeah, someone here is saying how to become steady. This is our main concern. I guess you don't join live videos and like tell people to do like something specific, right? Like I think it's meant to be enjoyed as is, and maybe you could suggest a topic, but you don't get to give commands. Okay, let's get back. I think we have someone in here, someone who's joined us and stayed on mute. And in some weird sense, I just realized right now. So let's get a chance to get to know you. Can you introduce yourself? Are you still there? Oh, I wonder if you're still there. The username is nobody. So if you can just like unmute yourself, tell us what your name is.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Hey, good evening.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you? Who are you? Can you introduce yourself? Or I don't know. I think I should do this first since maybe a lot of people here do not know me.
So my name is Adam. That's the name I go by, not my real name. My real name is Anas. I'm 25 years old. I have been working with American companies for the past 5 years, and I've been teaching English for the past 4 years, helping people become more fluent. And yeah, that's basically what I do. What about you?
Yeah, it's good. Nice to meet you. And
Nice to meet you
I
too.
think I cannot reveal my real name, so we
Okay, you don't
can
have to.
take it. Yeah,
Just tell us
as
the name we can
nobody.
refer to you by.
Yeah, same. Nobody. Easy.
I don't know. I feel it's a little bit offensive if I refer to you as nobody. So like, yeah, just give yourself a name. So like, I gave myself the name Adam. I don't know.
Anything, Joe.
What do you think about the name Jacob?
Jacob, Joe.
Okay, let's keep it as
Anything.
Jacob. I like this name.
Yeah.
Okay,
42
Jacob. So
years.
apart from your real name, which is tied to your identity, who are you? What do you do?
What can I say? My job a
Hmm.
little bit confidential, but
Okay.
it's
Also.
fine. It's related to the, let's say, intelligence,
Okay. Yes, I
something
see.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. By the way, some people, when they hear the word intelligence, they would just think of like intelligence, the noun. You know what I mean? Like someone
Yeah,
being
yeah.
intelligent, someone being smart. But yeah.
No.
Yes.
It's a big department. There is a lot of things there. But
Yeah. 100%. Okay.
yeah.
Yes, I get it. And okay. So at this point, I'm just wondering, like, what made you join this live video?
Actually, I was scrolling and I saw the topic talking about social media and all these things,
Yeah.
and the topic is
Well,
interesting.
yeah, just to let you know, the main topic is not social media. The main topic is time and time management. And a big part of this in 2026 is social media, of course, because a lot of the time, or most of the time that we waste it on social media. I think everyone could easily agree on this. So if you check your screen time, I think it's going to be anywhere from like 3 hours to possibly 8 hours for some people. So this means almost, again, for some people, quarter of their day is spent on their phones. So yeah, that is a big concern, and that's what brought social media into the topic. So I wonder if you're ready to
So,
answer some questions regarding this topic.
yeah, sure.
Okay. So yeah, okay, I have a list in here, trying to choose the right question. Okay, so let's start first with a very broad statement, which is repeated all the time, which says time is more valuable than money. I want to know, like, do you really think that's true, or like, could money be more important?
Actually, I see them equal because time is money and money is time. It's like if you don't
Okay.
have time, you cannot make money, and if you don't have money,
Mm-hmm.
you have a lot
Like
of
your time is worth
wasted
nothing.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
wasted
Well,
time.
I like that. Makes sense. Okay, but
Okay.
you know what? In a sense, also, I think money could always be compensated easily, and like, I guess again, £1 million, let's say, is totally equivalent to another £1 million, but an hour is never equivalent to another hour. You know what I mean? Like, for
Yeah,
example, an hour today when I'm 25 is not exactly equal to an hour when I'm 71.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's
Does
true.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you are young, you have time and you spend more time in doing what you want, what you like. But the
Exactly.
moment you start growing, the time means a lot for you. Like if I ask you to pay billions of dollars and go back to 18 years old, you will give it
100%.
without even asking. So it's
100%. Yes, exactly.
just a question of
Yeah.
what you are doing with the time you have and what you are doing with the money you have. Some people,
Yeah,
they have a lot
exactly.
of money, but they are just suffering from it. That's the thing. Like, you need to be wise when you are using time and money.
100%. I totally agree. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you consider yourself as someone who is good at time management? someone who manages their time well?
Not really, not really.
Okay, why not?
I'll be honest with you, yeah.
Yeah, well, I like
Because
and I appreciate your honesty, but why not?
the thing is, I spend like, let's say, like 3 to 4 hours
Hmm.
in the social media,
Yeah.
but the the thing is the quality of the time you are spending on the social media. Some of the videos you can keep scrolling, and
Hmm.
at the end of this 3 hours, 4 hours, you ask yourself, what did I learn from this? Sometimes it's
Nothing.
zero, nothing.
Yeah, well, I think it's almost always nothing. And you
Yeah,
know the reason why? Yeah, like in the past, I used to spend time on social media and I thought that this time is spent intentionally. And like, I always watch educational videos and whatnot. So I thought that yes, okay, I'm spending time on social media, but at the same time, I'm also learning something new and so on. But the thing is, your ability to retain most of what you've learned is like, again, almost comes down to zero. So let's say, for example, I watched the video right now. Okay, it's informative, it's beneficial, it's helpful, it maybe taught me something. But then the second after, I'm going to watch another video and then another video and then another video. So by the end of the day, I almost forgot everything I've learned. Like, it's not about what you learn, it's about what you retain, right? So same thing with English. If I try to study maybe 1,000 words today, okay, I can do that. But how many words would I retain? How many words would I keep? You know what I mean?
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay. So we still have so many questions on this topic. This topic never ends. And
Never end.
I wonder if Nurhan is still here with us so that we can ask her some questions.
Yes, I am. But first, can I say something?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure you can.
Okay. When I saw the name of Nobody, okay,
Mhm.
I just remember the video I've watched a days before. It was a documentary of the story of Odysseus. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you know Odysseus or?
I think the name is familiar, but not really.
Okay, it's a famous legend, Greece.
Okay.
So yeah, Odysseus is a man, or it's like a novel or okay. I just wanted to say or to mention the name of Nobody. Just this, Odysseus tricks.
Odysseus.
Cyclops.
Odysseus.
Odysseus. Okay.
Odysseus. Odysseus.
Yes.
Odysseus. Okay, thank you. Odysseus tricks the Cyclops. I don't know if I said it correctly or not, but Cyclops, by telling him his name is Nobody. So after blending the Cyclops, the Cyclops shouts like, "Nobody is hurting me." Okay, so the other Cyclops think he is not in danger, so they don't help him, and this clever trick allows Odysseus and his men to escape from this place. So just a
Okay.
little trick.
So yeah,
that
just seeing the name
saved their
reminded you of
life.
that.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
but you
it.
know what? He's Jacob now. Like, we chose the name Jacob for him, and like he
Yes.
agreed on it. So like, yeah, he's no longer. Yeah, he's now Jacob.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So again, I hope you're ready because we're going to still ask you more question, and yeah, it just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, do you think people work like too much? Like, people working 8 hours a day. Do you think 8 hours a day of work is like too much? Should we maybe try to reduce these hours to maybe 6 or 4? Or do you think 8 is like fair?
It depends on the work you do. Okay. But usually I think it's the most popular and and nowadays it becomes 9 hours and more, not just 8.
Wow.
So yeah. So if someone works in 8 hours, they invite them and they say, "Oh, you are lucky enough to
To
just
work
work,
8 hours?
to work 8 hours." So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I guess I'm so lucky in that sense.
yes.
Yeah.
So don't tell anyone. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, I'm not going to tell anyone except for the 180 people
Yes.
right now joining us. Yeah, that
Just
yes.
and yes, it wasn't a documentary. It was a video
Mhm.
on YouTube. Roland. Yes, I just answered this question.
Yes, I get it. Okay. So yeah, another question would be like all the time you'd find people telling you you have to use your time wisely, right? Everyone would tell you you have to use your time wisely. But what is your idea of using your time wisely? Like, what does that mean to you?
Okay, like you don't waste your time by doing uh, unspecific thing
Okay,
or
you mean I think
just
random
spending the
things?
time. Yes, random things, or you don't have a goal to do this in in that case. Yeah.
Okay, I get it. So, like, not wasting time is definitely one way to use your time wisely. But how
Yes.
else would you use your time so that you can say, okay, today I used my time wisely?
Okay, by doing things I find it's important for me, like doing my work or sport training, to going to archery or something like that, or just
Okay.
watching a documentary or video on YouTube. So yeah, I just spend a lot of time on YouTube.
Yeah, likewise.
By
All the
watching.
time, probably.
Yes, you will find me there. Okay,
Yeah.
watching video or documentary, or like I can't remember the name of other
Mhm.
people there, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just a big fan for them. And by the way, thank you, Roman. But my name is not Kun. My name is Nurhan. Sorry, Anas, if
Yeah, no
I.
worries.
Yes.
Yeah, her name is Nurhan, and she
Or
is an
Milano.
Italian.
Or
Yeah, well,
Milano.
Nurhan, why don't you introduce yourself properly since you have become a
Why?
regular, yeah, a regular guest of the show?
Okay. Okay. My real name is Nurhan, but my nickname is Wilano. And most likely, my friends and my colleagues also call me Wilano. So yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
and what do you
Italian.
do?
Yes, I'm Italian instructor. I help students to achieve their goals by learning a new language, which is Italian, and or by helping them to learn the language to travel to Italy or whatever they want. And also, I work as a logistics coordinator. And please don't ask me to explain this because.
No, I won't. No, I won't.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
Yeah, nice to
yeah,
meet you all, and thank you, Anas, for.
you're welcome, Nurhan.
And
Okay,
also,
so
I just want to mention
yeah,
the last
go ahead.
thing. Yeah. I know Anas because he is my teacher, and he helped me to improve my English language and to help. And he also helped me to improve my pronunciation as well. So yeah, Anas or Adam is a great teacher.
Well, thank you so much. Well, I'm really glad and happy that you have been able to make such great progress and again speak confidently. And yeah, you now speak three languages, right? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, your mother language included, Arabic. That's
Yeah.
cool. Okay.
Thank you.
I wonder when I'm going to start learning my third language. So yeah, inshallah, very soon. Okay, so it seems to me like we have someone in here. Also, someone joined us. I believe the name is Eureka.
Yes. Hi, Steady. How's
Yeah.
it going?
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing fine. How about you? You've been here for
Great.
a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How
So,
doing?
yeah, I think you know what the topic is by now,
Uh,
right?
I guess yeah, but I forgot.
Oh, no worries. Okay, let me ask you this because I think I heard your voice before. Did you ever join our live stream before?
That's actually the first time to have the honor to be part of your live stream.
Well, the honor and the pleasure is all mine. So yeah, okay. So Steady Speaker, we usually discuss things in English. We normally teach English, but we try to do it in a more like lighthearted way. So for
Mm,
today, we're discussing time and time management, and of course, like the biggest time waste is social media and how people spend their time nowadays,
mm,
and
mm.
so on. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically it. So yeah, I'm going to start with this first question, which is, would you say you're good at time management?
I like to think so. I usually, spread my time over multiple things. I would really have time for my
Hmm.
work, time for my family, for entertainment, and of course, some time for myself. Just to,
Yeah,
contemplate and think about my position in this world, or if you might have any future plans just to make my life better.
yeah, I get it. Okay, so what would be your biggest time waster?
Uh,
Like we all waste time.
you know,
How do you do it?
sometimes you get distracted by phone calls or by somebody knocking on your door, and you have to, welcome them and just spend time talking to them
Yeah.
while having other things to do. And
Hmm.
sometimes, like if the AC got busted and you have to get a mechanic to fix it, and there's so
Yeah,
many things that can, derail you from the main, objective that you have in mind.
100%. So like things you didn't plan, things that weren't expected, things that just arise out of nowhere,
You
right?
know,
And I totally
sometimes,
get what you're saying.
and sometimes it doesn't rain; it pours.
Yeah, 100%. Like we have a quote about this in Arabic, right? It
Mm,
says something like, disasters don't come separately, something
yeah,
like that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's
so
true.
like sometimes they all happen at the same time. Like the
Yeah,
AC goes bad, and you need to get to the technician, and then someone knocks on your door, and you have to welcome them, and like
yeah.
everything happening at once.
It feels like the devil is waiting for you to be free so that they can come knocking on your door.
Yeah, I get it. And you know what? I think I suffer from this more than anyone else because I don't have a fixed job. So like I also do not have a place to work at. Like I don't work on site or something like that. So usually, like for most people, for 8 hours you're just at work. So no one bothers you because they know you're at work, right? But like
Mm,
my friends and family, they know I'm not at work. So like they can just call me anytime. They can come visit anytime. They can,
mm.
you know what I mean? So like, yeah,
Yeah,
this makes it more difficult to
yeah.
me.
They know he's free now. It's time to get him.
Yeah, exactly. And that statement can be said anytime.
Yeah, I
O-
know the feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this one in here says, when was the last time you felt you had a truly productive day?
Um, when my plans pan out, actually, when I have
Okay.
something like, and I planned very well and I started to see the results, it happens, from time to time. I cannot really point, to a particular day or a particular event.
Yes.
If you plan your life well and you have it right in your head and you're ready to go for it and you can see the results right in front of your eyes, that's when you feel that you're productive. But that doesn't happen
100%.
every day.
Yeah, I totally get it. Well, I think the best way I've known to live a productive day is starting the day doing something productive. And I think this really motivates me to continue making winnings throughout the day. So, like, for example, if I start the day doing something productive, whatever that was, maybe it's like taking a course, learning something new, or maybe going to the gym, exercising, or whatever.
Mm.
But like, they always say winning the morning is winning the day. And I believe this is really true. Like, if you start your day doing something productive, I think it encourages you to continue doing other productive things and to think of yourself as a winner, as someone who's like making achievements consistently and like you just want to achieve more.
Yeah, that's true. Basically, early birds gets the worm. So if you start up your
Yeah.
morning, with clear vision of what you're gonna do for the rest of the day, and that will be really productive and helpful. But if you just go about aimlessly thinking about nothing or wasting your time trying to get, looking for the next happy thing to happen for you, that would be just a waste of time. If you have a
Yeah.
clear plan, if you know what we're trying to do, and I usually spend more time thinking than I do, being active, going about, I usually just
100%.
spend a lot of time thinking, I would have my pencil and paper and writing things sometimes. It can be really crazy for me, but I usually find it really helpful when I
No, it's
plan
not.
things beforehand. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Well, I remember the quote. I can't remember what it said exactly, but I can remember the meaning. It said something like, if you gave me 4 hours to chop the tree, I'm going to spend the first 3 hours sharpening my axe, something like that, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that represents or resembles preparation, whatever that was. So like for
Yeah.
example, maybe the best way for me to make a successful live stream is if I were to go live for an hour, is maybe to spend 12 hours preparing for it,
Yeah.
right? So like
This is
that's
basically, one example that I keep hearing from my old man. I think I remember what I was talking about how to build a house, and he says something like, "You need to spend like a month or two, or probably 3 months, trying to think about the blueprint." If you think about the blueprint of your house, like for 3 months, that would be not time wasted. That's the most important part of building a house. You should spend
yes.
time thinking about what your house would look like. You can, just write it on a paper. You can curl it up and throw it in the basket and write it all over again, and doing that over and over until you have like a clear idea of what you want your house would look like. It's not like you go out and get a contractor and start laying bricks.
Yes.
That would be like a waste of time. So yeah.
100%. And it also reminds me of the quote that says something like, failing to plan is planning to fail.
Yeah, that's
Right?
true.
Yeah, I really like this one. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to ask you one last question before we again ask the other members some more questions. But I'm only asking this question because you made me curious. Like, we decided that we're going to talk just about this topic for today, but your English is impressive. So that makes me wonder, how did you learn English? What did your journey with English look like? If you can share this with us. And I think also everyone in here, they're interested in learning English and becoming better speakers and so on. So like, yeah, you are at the right place. Please share your expertise with other
Well, actually,
people,
I,
other
I
fellow
don't.
learners.
I don't want to spill the beans, but I'm 45 years old, and
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I've been brushing up on my English like in my entire life. So it's just
Wow.
a lifelong journey.
So like,
And
how many years,
I would
possibly?
say probably 25 years. But
Whoa,
I've
that's
never,
my age.
yeah, but I've
Yeah.
never set a foot on an American or a UK soil. So I've never been abroad. I've spent my
Yeah.
entire life in my country, and I have this great passion for English. Although my major is not English, my major
Yes.
is about something totally different away from English.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah.
like English, and I like to read all the time. Every now and then, you would find me reading something or listening to a podcast or interacting with native speakers on the internet. And now and where are you, Steady? Something happened here. So
Yeah.
I just want. Yeah, so I just spend as much time as possible learning something new in English. And I think I'm in a position that I feel satisfied, but I still feel the thirst to learn more and more.
Wow, that's just impressive. So, like, your amazing speaking skills are as a result of 25 years of learning, speaking with native speakers, listening, reading, writing,
Mm.
everything. That's just impressive. Wow.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
But by
Yeah,
the way,
you're welcome.
I'm not 100% satisfied with my level of English. I still that feel that the competence that I am aspiring for is still way ahead.
Well, yeah, I get it. And that's the best part about it, right? The thirst, like you said. So, like, if you're ever satisfied, and if you were satisfied in the past, maybe you wouldn't ever like be here today, right? Like
Hmm.
maybe if like 15 years ago you said, okay, now I can speak English, now I can speak with almost anyone, so that's good enough. I'm not gonna like invest any more time into it. So
Mm.
like you wouldn't have been here today.
Yeah,
Again, yeah,
that's true.
just
That's true.
impressive.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, okay. So we still have more questions. Hope you guys are still here, and I hope you are ready. Okay, let's start with Nurhan. This question in here says, if you had an extra hour every day, so like your day was 25 hours, how would you spend this extra hour?
Walking also. Yes.
Walking. Okay, you
Walking,
seem like
yeah.
to really like walking.
Yes, you can't imagine
Yeah.
how much I love walking. Yes.
Yeah, so like you're going to spend the extra hour walking?
Yes, just walking
Oh.
for not for on a specific destination, like
Yes,
just walking.
I get it. Yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
because when you walk, as you mentioned before, you have more ideas. You have a confidence. Like you just think about you and your life, and or you just walk, not
Yes.
think about anything else. And you just notice how much you walked, like
Yeah.
time goes on and so on. So yeah.
Well, I get it. I think from experience, when you're walking, you're thinking, but not thinking the way we usually do. So like
Yes.
usually what we do is not thinking, it's called worrying, right? Like when you're thinking about the future and what would I do and like how would I be successful and all that, all these type of questions. This is not thinking, it's more like worrying, right? So the difference is when you're walking, I think you also think, but you think in a more calm manner, right? So
Yes.
like you're thinking, but without the stress, without the negative emotions. So like you can again become more connected with your thoughts and reflect on your life and so on. But again, the best part about it is without the stress and without the worry, without the negative emotions involved. So like whenever I like had a walk, I I thought clearly, right? Like it's not just thinking. We think all the time, right? But I thought clearly. I was able to see everything clearly and like decide on things and so on. So yeah, it's something that I think people should do more often. So guys, for everyone in here, we got about 160 people listening right now. Guys, walk more often. Right, it's
Yes.
going to help with a lot of things. It can help you with weight loss. It can help you with having maybe a better body recomposition. It can help you with a lot of other things. It can help you feel less stressed and more, like, again, yeah, like more satisfied about your life, more a lot of positive things and less a lot of negative things. So, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's like today's advice. Walk more often, guys.
Okay.
Okay, and we have Jacob in here. I wonder if Jacob is still here, or has he maybe got back to his intelligence stuff? But guys, please do not tell anyone that Jacob works for an intelligence institute, because this is meant to be a secret. Okay, I think Jacob just left. Not sure if he's there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Jacob, by the way, I told nobody. It's a secret, huh?
Nobody.
Yeah. Okay. So, like,
Uh,
since we're talking about time for today, what if you were supposed to meet your friend and they were 30 minutes late? Like they arrived 30 minutes late. How would you react to this?
Actually, it's okay. For me, it's okay because sometimes I'm late also. I will not blame them for something I do also. 30 minutes is fine, but
Okay, but you think it's fine to wait
more
for
than
30 minutes?
it
And also
depends.
knowing
Like,
they gave you no proper notice, like they didn't tell you before, for example,
yeah,
okay, I might be late. They just kept you waiting for 30 minutes. Do you think that's okay?
no, for me, it's okay. I can tolerate like 30 minutes, but like 1 hour, 2 hours, no, it doesn't make sense. 30 minutes is fine, and it depends. You are waiting, for example, in a coffee shop or something. It's okay. You are relaxed and
Yes.
having your coffee while they are coming. But to wait,
Well, yeah,
for
I get your
example,
point.
yeah, train
Hmm.
station or something not really comfy, of course,
Yeah,
30 minutes, it will, you feel it like 2 hours.
I get it, 100%.
And
So
I
you're trying to
want,
say, yeah, you're trying to say depends on maybe where you are waiting and like the
yeah,
circumstances and so on.
yeah. If you are entertained, it's fine. Like 30 minutes, you don't feel it.
I
I
get it.
want
And
just
then
to add
there's some
something.
just like music in the background, or yeah, I wonder
Sorry,
if you can
sorry, yeah.
just like, yeah, no worries. If you can maybe turn it down. Okay, that's
Yeah,
perfect. Yeah. Yeah, you were about to
yeah.
say something.
I want to say something to the 178.
Okay.
Uh,
That will be.
yeah. You want them to join your life. I'm not promoting your life because it's the first time I come to your
Yeah.
life, and like those kinds of life, it's good. Like you're learning English, and I want them like to join and participate, speak, even if your level of English is low, but still, don't be afraid. Just go up and speak. If there is a mistake or anything, it will be corrected. Don't be ashamed. Like, no, I don't want to speak and make mistake. People will laugh on me. Yes, we will
No
laugh
one
on you.
would.
We will laugh together, and everything will be okay. Like, don't feel ashamed, uh, because I see other lives, it's just nonsense topics, and sorry for the word, but it's bullshit things.
Yeah.
Okay, if I see a live like this, which I can learn something, I go for it, and just just put yourself in this conversation.
Well,
Some
thanks a lot
people
for
they
what you
speak a
said.
good English. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just because I see most of the lives now, it's there is nothing to learn. So at least here you are learning English, and it will help you in the future because you never know where your job will be, where you will be in the future. At
Yeah.
least English is good for everyone. So if you learn it now, it's good. It's good. Why
Well, to be
not?
honest, I couldn't agree more. I think English is a tool that you will like for sure use one time and like not just one time, like all the time. Like to me, it's been one of the most useful skills that I've learned, which is speaking in English. And yeah, I couldn't agree more with what you said. And yeah, guys, if you're here, we have about 180 people right now. Please click on the like button. Please repost or share this live video or whatever you can do to make it like again show up to more people. Yeah, you're more than welcome to do that. Okay. So yeah, we were just talking about your friend who arrived 30 minutes late. I remember one time where I had an interview with an operation manager about 3 years ago, and he let me wait for 13 minutes. I can never forget that. So I have a rule whenever I'm going into an interview, which is I can never wait more than 5 minutes. And the reason why is if I waited more than 5 minutes, then I couldn't be the same person who's going to go there and say, okay, I need this, I want this, and like put their conditions. You know what I mean? So this time I was like, I was prepared to go out. So I just had this interview and then I planned to go out after. So I was sitting there and I waited for the first 5 minutes. And then first 5 minutes passed. I knew that's it for me. But then something kept me curious. I said like, okay, maybe they have an internet connection problem. Maybe they have a valid reason to be late, right? Like this could happen to the best of us, right? So for example, even though I try my best to be punctual, Nurhan knows this about me. Sometimes I'm really late. Sometimes like my schedule gets really messed up, and yeah, things happen, right? Like it happens even to the best of us. So I waited for longer to see if maybe they have a valid reason to be late. And I waited for 5 more minutes, and then I knew that's it. 10 minutes. Okay. At this point, I was waiting not for the interview, but just for the person to like confront them somehow. And then after 3 more minutes, they joined. And I thought to myself, okay, if they started the interview apologizing and saying, for example, I'm sorry I had an internet connection problem, or I'm sorry this happened, that happened, whatever that was, it's fine. I'm going to just like go through it and like, yeah, pretend nothing happened. But then they started the interview as if nothing happened. And I think this really triggered me, and it turned it into an argument, right? So like, yeah, I didn't get the job, definitely, because I said really not very pleasant words, and like yeah, wasn't the best, I would say. But I think this reinforces the, like, how do I say it, reinforces how I treasure time and how I think time is, again, so precious, so that it can never be wasted waiting.
Because it's a kind of respecting.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, shows that you respect yourself. So and you appreciate your time and
Yes.
and everything you have. So that's why you left that job. And well done. Yeah, because,
Yes.
because they didn't respect you.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? Again, like I mentioned, things happen, right? And it happens to the best of us. So, but like at least you have to apologize. Like if you're late for whatever reason, maybe you could have a valid reason, right? But you at least have to apologize to show other people that you care about their time and you respect their time.
And by the way, I need a valid reason, because I can't accept a reason like, okay, sorry, I just slept. Wallahi,
Yes.
really? Are you kidding me? You just left? What?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wasted my time for waiting you, or for waiting my friend, for example, and yeah, they just wrote me this. So yeah, it's a kind of respect.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, well, before I ask you my next question, I hope you forgive me for whenever I was late, Nurhan, because this makes me really feel bad about myself. Okay. Yeah, I hope you do. Okay, so your phone tells you you spend 8 hours a day. Okay, so like you try to check your screen time to know how much time you spend on your phone, and it tells you spend on average 8 hours every day. What's your first reaction? What could you do about that?
Actually, my phone sends me this every week. By the
Okay,
way.
so a weekly report.
Yes, it's like a weekly report. And yeah, and every time I got shocked, like, oh my God, I spent so many times on what? On social media? Like what? Instagram, YouTube? Why? And also they report like I spent more time on WhatsApp or Instagram more, or YouTube more, or something like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, then I get nervous, and I decide not to use my phone more, and just try to control myself more.
Yeah.
So yeah, and this actually happens every week. So yeah, every week we have the same cycle.
Yes, I get it. Okay, and then you like you get back to like doing whatever you were doing. Like you mean nothing really changes.
Okay, I will tell you. Like I noticed in my report that I used Instagram more this week. So
Okay.
I decided
Yeah.
not to use Instagram more this week, and I will not open Instagram. Okay, so what
Yeah.
I will do, I will go to YouTube to watch a video or to listen to a podcast or whatever I did. So
Yeah.
then the report comes that I watched YouTube more. So what I will do in this case, I just um uh, I don't know. It's a kind of like it's complicated.
Yeah, well,
Like
I think I get what you're trying to say. You know what? When it comes to YouTube specifically, I think the time I spend on YouTube, I don't count it as like wasting time because mostly when I'm on YouTube, I'm learning something new. I'm listening to a speech, listening to a talk, a course, maybe a lecture, something like that. So I think YouTube is out of all these platforms, I think it's the most useful one. And like mostly when you're on YouTube, unless you're watching just like mindlessly watching YouTube shorts, I think like this
yeah.
is time very well spent.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
So like it's the only subscription that I keep almost. Like I don't have no Netflix, no Spotify, no any other thing. But this is the only subscription that I keep because I think like YouTube is the not I think I believe YouTube is the biggest library in the world and it has
Yes.
everything. Like for example, especially lately, I've been watching some of the lectures from Yale University on
Okay.
a lot of things, including psychology and whatnot. So I
Oh,
think like
yeah.
it's like a how do I describe it? To me, it's like a learning platform. It's like somewhere where I just learn more about life and about specific things.
Yes, whatever you want to learn, you will find there. Actually, whatever, like
Yeah,
everything. So
a
yeah,
hundred percent,
it's a useful platform.
100%. Yeah, and Jacob, I wanted to ask you a question. I wonder if you're still there, Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Glad you're here. Okay. You know, this idea of that time is relevant and like maybe you could spend an hour with your friends, but it could pass by as if it was like just 5 minutes. And then you could also spend another hour waiting in a queue and it can feel like a lifetime, right? So we all know this idea of like relative time that if you're spending time and you're enjoying it, time would pass very fast. And if you're not enjoying it, time passes very slowly. So I wanted to ask you, when do you feel like time passes the fastest?
Yeah, the fastest when you are enjoying time with friends. Sometimes you don't even feel hours.
Yeah,
When I'm watching, for example, football, like the game is almost like 2 hours. You don't
wow.
feel that 2 hours because you are engaged in the game, and it feels like
Yeah,
just like 40 minutes.
I get it.
You watch the full game, yeah, you don't feel it.
Yeah, and
And
like,
there is something like about the perception of time. Like, for example, someone who's working, for example, at the airport,
mhm,
for them, minutes like minutes counts.
yeah,
But sometimes, some people, for example, the Formula One pilots, for
yeah,
them, seconds, it means a lot. Like 2 seconds, if he's late, 2 seconds, it's a disaster for them. For me, two
I get
seconds,
it.
it's nothing. It
Yeah,
depends, like what you are doing and what is the value of time for you or for your work or what you are doing.
yes, I
Sometimes
get it.
hours, it doesn't mean anything for some people. Like they can spend 4 or 5 hours and it's fine for them, like doing
Yes,
nothing in this 4 hours. But someone else, for example, big bosses, like people working in the stocks or in the any kind of
yeah, like I
activity,
mean,
it
investors and
depends.
business
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Yeah,
for them, seconds can make a difference, can put the world upside down, like just a minute.
yes, I
It
totally get it. So
depends.
you're saying that some people, and especially when it comes to their like jobs, maybe their jobs are more time sensitive or like time is more critical to them. So like you mentioned, the Formula One drivers, to them seconds matter. Like for example, the difference between the winner and the loser could possibly be, like you said, 2 seconds, right? Like the first
Yeah,
place, for example, or maybe the third place got like 2 seconds less, and like that separated them from winning just because of those 2 seconds. So yeah, and also maybe
yeah,
for people like surgeons or doctors, sometimes they like time is very sensitive. They have to do something right now, or else maybe the patient could lose their life, right? So yeah, I
yeah,
totally get what you're saying about this, and yes, I think you're absolutely right about it. And I think we're like sometimes when people have like hobbies that they're really passionate about, they feel this passage of time so quick. Like imagine someone who is a painter, someone who really enjoys painting, and then they lose track of time painting. They would never check their phone midway. They would never maybe even like do essential things like eating and so on. They just lose track of time doing what they love. So, apart from
yeah.
like again spending time with family and friends and also watching football matches like you mentioned, what is maybe something that whenever you do, you lose track of time? Something you get really
Yeah, when I'm
immersed in and like you just lose track of time.
yeah, when I'm trying to fix something in the computer, yeah,
Okay.
I just like I isolate myself from the world. It's only me and that computer. I
Yeah,
keep
I get
on
it.
trying to fix the errors and things like that. Then I see the clock. It's 2 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and sometimes I start at 10 or 9 p.m. I see myself like I spend 4 or 5 hours fixing something, and I don't
Yes.
feel the time. It's like a passion. You
Yeah.
want to do something, and you really eager to do it, that you forget
Yes.
everything. Even time you forget. You forget to eat. You forget everything.
Yeah. You know what? Like this
Yeah,
reminds me of when I was a child. I had this bag. It was full of like electric engines and like spare parts and so on. So things that I used to like fix together to make something, right? Like for example, I used to get a battery and get an electric motor and then like make a car out of a plastic jar or something, right? So like when I
yeah,
used to do this when I was a child, I really felt this losing track of time. Like it didn't matter how many hours passed, I'm just enjoying whatever I'm doing right now, and I don't want anybody to bother me. I just want to keep on doing whatever I'm doing. I think this is the same with you fixing your computer. I think it's also more about fixing your computer because you can just get it fixed, right? Like you could just go to any local shop and get it fixed. But you feel some kind of like joy in fixing your computer.
yeah. It's a joy if someone can do it. Why me? I can
Yeah.
do it
Why
also.
can't
So I
I?
need to do it. Yeah.
Yes,
I
I
know
get it.
the other people, they can do it quickly because they know, but for me, I need just to go step by step.
Yes,
And
you need to
once
like
you
figure
fix it,
your way out.
yeah, once you fix it, you feel like glory, like I did it.
Yeah, victory. Yes, I get it. You
Yeah,
feel victorious. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
What would
true.
that
Yeah,
be to you, Nurhan? And please do not say walking. I have a feeling that you're going to say walking, right? What is
No,
maybe something that whenever you do, you lose track of time?
attract.
Yeah. Like something that whenever you do, you again lose track of time. You don't feel the passage of time. You just don't check the clock.
Maybe writing.
Writing. Okay,
Yes.
tell us more about that. What do you
Okay.
write?
Like notes or
Okay.
ideas,
A
because
diary, you mean?
not a diary
Okay.
exactly, but like
Hmm.
the like scripts or ideas,
Okay.
uh, because I have like a fish memory,
Okay.
fish person. when
Yeah.
it related to memorizing things and so on. So yeah, I try to write more, and sometimes I see that, oh my God, I passed 2 hours writing for what, for a script or for an idea. And also, like, it's something I will never publish, or I will never share with someone. So
Yeah.
why I'm writing this? Like, but I'm writing because maybe I will need this idea in the future. Maybe I don't need it now, but in the future, maybe I would. So yeah, like for example, uh, uh, last week I got an idea. I can't remember this idea. Right?
Hmm.
I got an idea which is like having no, I can't share it. Okay, so yeah, I
Okay.
just
Yeah, you don't have to if it's like too personal or something.
no, it's not personal. It's related to business. I just wanted to
Okay.
share it. Yeah, I just wanted to share it with instructors,
Hmm.
with all my friends I know.
Yeah.
Uh, so, but I didn't. I do, so I just
Yeah, well, you
what I,
clearly didn't because I'm both an instructor and your friend, and you didn't.
yes, I don't know why I didn't, but it's really a good idea actually. To be it's to be applicable, and it will
Yeah.
be very useful for all of us, for students and for instructors and so on. But I didn't have the courage to text someone and say, okay, I got an idea. What do you think if we talk about
Like,
it more and
yeah,
so
and
on? So
discussed it and so on.
especially, yes,
Well, you
especially,
know what? You made me
yes.
really curious right now. What could that idea be? Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, you have to tell me after this live stream, okay?
Okay, yeah. Send
Yeah.
me a message and I will tell
Okay.
you.
I
Because you
will.
know, like I have a fish
Fish memory. Yeah, you
fish
just
memory.
mentioned that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I wanted to say something. Yes. Also, I think someone here in the comments, I think the name is Mr. Vlad, something like that. They're also curious about the idea. But yeah, yeah. Yes, the thing I wanted to say is I think nowadays in 2026, most people are outcome based and like they don't really no longer enjoy things like hobbies, like maybe painting, like drawing, like writing, like walking, all of these things. And I think the reason why is they are mostly outcome based. So like whenever they're doing something, they're thinking about the outcome of the thing, not the joy behind it. So
Yeah,
like just
sometimes I feel
yesterday
like
when I was Mhm.
sometimes I feel like I'm an old woman. So like having
No, not at all.
yeah. Yes.
Well, I think this is part of what makes us human beings, right? Like if
Yeah.
we're too outcome based, I think we could turn into like robots, right? Like yesterday when I was walking home, I saw someone like a delivery guy working with Talabot, and
Yeah.
he was sitting somewhere and he was drawing, right? He was, and by the way, he did a great one. I can't remember what exactly he was drawing, but like it was truly impressive. I even thought of like I don't know, like talking to them, like asking them more about their drawing and drawings and so on. But like I think like most people would view this as a waste of time in 2026. Like 20 years ago, no one would say this is a waste of time. People would say, yes, this is a hobby and like it's healthy to have a hobby and so on. But I think nowadays, again, people are becoming too outcome based. So like they're thinking about the outcome of the thing rather than the joy
Yeah, maybe
behind
because
it.
we are in the age of speed or fast.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why people think in this way.
Exactly, yes. And like they think that in order for them to do something, it must have an outcome. So this reminded me also of a conversation that I had with a friend of mine. And also, I think he's like a perfect example for this outcome based approach. So like he saw my stories, and like every day he's seeing me either like running or like doing this or doing that and so on. And like he's just curious, like, what are you doing, man? Right? Like, don't you work? And then when I discussed other things with him regarding that, regarding like lifestyle and happiness and so on, it seemed to me like he did nothing that like didn't produce an outcome. Like in order
Like
for
you
him
want
to
to be
do,
happy? It's weird. You
yeah,
want
exactly.
like you do sport or like you are an old man? What
Yes.
are you doing? Yeah.
Exactly. Like they thought that like whatever they had to do must produce an outcome, and maybe also this outcome also could be tied to money. Like for example, if I have free time, then I think I should maybe work more and then work more. And then when I work more, I think I should also like work more and so on. So like this made me feel like, oh, I don't want to live this kind of life. Like, no matter how successful I was, no matter how much money I had, I don't just want to live this kind of life that is like too outcome based. Because, again, like, what is the outcome of spending like an hour with your friends, for example? There's no real outcome. Like, you're not going to benefit from that. But you're going to feel joy, you're going to feel this sense of belonging, you're going to spend quality time, you're going to think and feel your life is more meaningful, and a lot of other things, like a lot of other things that cannot be maybe quantified, but that doesn't mean they're not like meaningful or helpful.
And that's great. You think in this way. So that's why you choose the people you can discuss with, the people or your friends who can
Yeah.
listen to you in this point. So for example, you have different friends, like you share with that friend this idea or this project, but
Yeah.
this one you share with them like a sports, something related to sports, or you go
Yes.
with him to the gym, or
Yeah.
and other one you talk with him about life or about other things. So yeah, I believe that uh, we we don't have like or it's rare to find just one person to share everything with them, like
Yes.
everything, like ideas, life, and so on. But if you found this one, that means you are lucky and you have to keep
Yeah.
it.
I totally get what you're saying. So like you're trying to say like not everything is meant to be shared with everyone. Like maybe for some people you could share with them things related to maybe business and work. Other people maybe you could share things related to sports and lifestyle and so on. And I totally get your point, and I think you're absolutely right about this. But at this point, I'm just wondering if Jacob is still here or he just got bored maybe and left. Are you still there, Jacob?
Yeah, still.
Yeah. So do you like your new name, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you could use it more often. Yeah.
No, so far I always people call me this application. Nobody.
Okay, maybe you could turn it into Jacob, and like this doesn't like it's not tied to your real identity, you know?
Yeah, in your life it will be Jacob.
Okay. So yeah, I wanted to ask you, what is maybe something that deserves more of your time, but you're not giving it enough time? What is something that you believe deserves more of your time?
Yeah, it's myself. I need to have more time for me. That's the most important because all of us.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if it's just me or everyone else, but can you try raising your voice a bit so we can hear you better?
Second.
Or maybe just like come a bit closer to the microphone.
Now good?
Yes, now is much better.
Yeah. So yeah, more time for me. for me and myself.
Okay, more time for you. Can you
Yeah,
explain that more? I think like many people would find it like a bit weird. Like, what do you mean?
yeah,
More
yeah,
time for me?
yeah, that's the thing. In life, we have work, we have some engagement with other people, other things, yeah. But for
Mm-hmm.
ourselves, we have less time for ourselves. Like when you wake up in the
Yeah.
morning, you have to go to work. You spend, for me, I spent 12 hours. When she said she spent
Wow.
8 hours, I was like, I
Mm-hmm.
feel sorry for myself, but
Yeah. So
it's
like,
12 hours.
okay,
It's like
let
that.
me get this straight. You spend 12 hours at work or including the time you go to work, like including commuting time?
Ah, okay. If it's going to work, it will be, let's say, 1 hour extra, 13 or 13 and a half. Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
So
Nurhad. So
that
if you're
that
complaining about working 9 hours, this guy in here, he works 13 hours. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah,
that's why I told you if someone working 8 hours, that means they are lucky because
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You are
yeah,
lucky.
yes. No, I'm not. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, well, guys, I hate to say it, but like I work about 4 hours a day. So yeah.
No, don't say it. Just don't say it. Just
Yeah.
say 8 or something.
So the luckiest one is Anas actually.
Yes. Well, I
No,
even think 4 hours is like too much time. I don't know.
No,
no way. Don't make me feel miserable.
No, you're not. Like you're. I'm sure you're successful at work, and like you're a very significant person at work. Like you're valued, you're respected, and like you also get
Yeah,
to get like a lot of benefits out of this. But
yeah. The
yeah, you
problem.
mentioned you spend 13 hours a day, including going
Yeah,
to work and back from work and so on. Yeah.
yeah. So when I come back from work, so I need to eat, I need to rest, and I need to sleep. So sleeping, it's general for everyone. Not it's not
Yes.
it's not something
It's not
for me
optional.
especially. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Eating
mandatory.
also. So
Yeah.
what is left for me, it's almost like 1 hour or two.
Yes.
But I have 4 days off. That 4 days
Wow.
off,
Okay, so you're lucky also.
yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
so
Okay.
am I the
During the
only miserable one here? So
No, you're not.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay. At least you have 8 hours in a day, and the rest you can do whatever you want. But for me,
Yeah.
the day is gone. The day is gone. When I'm
Yeah,
working, the
like
day is gone.
look at the bright side, Nurhan.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at least I work. So yeah, thank
Yeah.
God for
That's a blessing, 100%.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you said you need to spend more time with yourself, Jacob. So how does that like let us know what do you mean with spending time with yourself? What does that look like?
Yeah. So the thing is you need to do what you want. Like for example,
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to the gym. I
Yeah.
want to have a morning coffee, not at home, but in the coffee shop. I want what else? I want to go spend some times in the mall, do some shopping,
Mm-hmm.
cook at home, because like it's 4 days of work, I'm just
Yeah.
eating junk food. So this is the thing. I want to do something for myself. I want to do what I want, not what I have to.
Yes, I totally get it.
And
Yeah, but
in
I'm
general,
also curious. Like you mentioned going to the gym. Okay, that's one thing you want to do. What other things you want to spend more time on so that you feel you're spending more time with yourself?
yeah, to be honest, it's many things. I was fishing long time. I used to
Yeah.
go fishing. Now I don't.
Yes.
What else? For me, fishing, this hobby, it's like a meditation for me. Like when
Yeah.
you are there, you are relaxed,
Yeah, I've
waiting for
tried
that fish
this.
to come,
Hmm.
waiting for that fish to come, and
Yeah, that's therapeutic.
you keep on thinking, reorganizing your thought and what you will do until this fish come. Then it will interrupt your thinking, and yeah,
Yes.
that
Well, I
like
get it.
life is short. Like how many years we are living in this world? Like 60,
Yes.
70, if you can reach it. So at least
Yes.
enjoy the time you have, and when you die, goodbye.
Yes. Well, you know what? This idea of that life is short, I think it has shaped my life somehow. And I think I've realized this since a very young age, like much younger than almost everybody. So like, yeah, it happened. And like, again, like I said, it shaped my life. Like it makes me think about every activity. Like, is it really worth my time? Because again, life is very short. You mentioned we live, how many years do we live? We live maybe 60, 70 years. Okay, well, first thing, that's not guaranteed, right? Like we could die anytime, including right now. And the second thing is, out of those 60 years, now let's count how many hours you sleep. And let's also deduct all the time you spend maybe eating or preparing food or drinking or maybe doing anything that is essential that you have to do, right? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
also remove hours you spend doing the important phone calls and whatnot. So, like when you deduct this time and when you remove everything that is again essential and necessary, things that you have to do, like you'd find that you have very little time remaining, very little time, much less than you'd ever think. So, like if you still have more, like 40 more years to live, out of those 40 years, you get about like maybe 8 years of maybe free time or like of, let's say, disposable time that you could spend however you want. But the other years would be spent again sleeping, eating, and doing other functional and essential tasks. So yeah, life is short. It is really short. This is a reminder to tell the people you love that you do love them, and like to let them know how much they mean to you. Because again, life is not guaranteed. Like life is a chance. The fact that I woke up today, this morning, is a blessing, and you have to feel really grateful for this blessing. You have to know that it's not guaranteed. You could, like, I woke up today, but I couldn't have. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, one more thing I want just to say to everyone, like, don't stress. That's the
Yeah.
most important. If you have a tough work, problems, whatever you have in this life, just don't stress. Just deal with it. If it's fixed, it's good. If it's not fixed, leave it. Leave it. Time will resolve the things.
Yes.
Just don't stress. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
That's
So like there. Mhm.
what I've got from stress. I just lost my hair, so it's not
Yeah,
beneficial at all.
I
So
get
just
it.
enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get it. Yes. So, like, there was this quote, I guess it said something like, if I were to start all over, I would do exactly the same things that I've done, but with less stress, right? Like
Yeah.
to feel less worried and less stressful when I'm doing these things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So, I wanted to ask something to Nurhan. I'm sure Nurhan, like she mentioned, she's an Italian instructor. She helps people become more confident and more comfortable speaking Italian, especially some of the advanced speakers. So I'm sure that you've got so many students and learners. They say to you things like, "Hey, I want to learn Italian, but I don't have enough time." How would you respond to such a statement? Like, I want to learn this, I want to do this, but I don't have time.
Well, first of
so
all, I need to.
sorry.
Yeah, go ahead,
Nohan,
Jacob.
sorry. I will just interrupt you. I will just go. Thank you for the live, and
Yeah.
thanks to everyone.
Thank you, Jacob,
And
for joining us and making this live video really significant and yeah, just enjoyable. I personally just enjoyed it.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
me
and
too.
see you soon. Huh?
Thank you for joining us, Jacob. I hope you join us again in the future.
Inshallah. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Goodbye. Okay, back to you, Nurhan. Again, I was saying, like, I'm sure you've heard this a lot. A lot of your students said things like, I want to learn Italian, but I don't have enough time. What do you say, or how do you respond to that?
Well, yeah. I just need first to know their purpose or their goal for learning
Okay.
Italian, and in that way, I will proceed with them. Okay, if it's like
Okay.
like every student has a different goal. So
100%.
yes. So when they tell me this question, I just say we have 24 hours in a day, and I know that sometimes
Yeah.
we don't have enough time to learn a new language or a new skill. But if you really wanted to learn something, you will find more time to learn it. You like
Yeah.
you will invent a time for this.
Yes.
So yeah, and when they learn a language, I always say or share with them that they have to make it like a lifestyle, or like a daily
Habit, you mean?
a daily habit. Yes, like if you go to kitchen and you are preparing a food or even a cup of coffee. Okay, you can try to say this in a different language. So you try to say it in English or in Italian or in even Turkish language. So that's how you will learn it faster, and that's how you will you will make it like in your life. So yeah,
Yeah. I
or
like what
they
you said. I like what you said about inventing time. Actually, we have a word for this in English. It's the difference between finding time and making time. I think, yes, people should make time for the things that matter to them, like, for example, learning a new language or learning a new skill. And I was just about to ask you this, like, what is the difference between finding time and making time? Because I think I don't have enough time is the like most commonly used excuse internationally across all countries. Like, if you ever ask anybody, like, why don't you learn maybe a new language, why don't you learn a new skill, they would automatically say, I don't have enough time. And I think this is just an excuse. Everybody has time, it's just how you use it.
Yes, that's absolutely right. And okay, you can say I don't have time today, but actually you have. Maybe you don't have time means you don't have like you have a bad feeling, okay? So
Yeah.
you use this excuse. I don't have time actually for today, but actually you have time, but you don't want to learn something.
Yes.
Or but when you invent time, like probably you invent time for your family and your friends. Like
Yes.
you have a lot of work and a lot of things that you must do, but actually you invent time for them. Okay, I will
Yeah.
just watch this video, okay? And it's like a video. I meant like a course on YouTube, for example, or something like that. But you will invent time for your friend for like 2 hours
Yeah.
in that day. Okay, I have time, or I have to work from 10 to 5. Okay,
Yes.
and then I have a course at 6, and then, for example, I just
Yeah.
imagine, yeah,
Yeah, I get
and
it.
then, yes, and then I have another course, and I will finish at 8. Okay, so
Yeah.
I just have like 4 hours or 2 or 3 hours before I go to sleep. Okay, so does it suits you like to hang out or to spend more time with your friend, or yeah,
Yeah,
so
I totally
you
get it.
try to
So,
finish everything
mhm.
before so that you can meet your friend.
Yes. So you're saying that the most clear example is that people make time for their friends because they care about their friends. it matters to them, so they're able to make time for their friends. But maybe for other things, they just say, "I don't have enough time." Right? So like this is an example that shows us that you usually have time. It's just how you, it's just maybe a matter of priorities, right? Like if it's a priority for you, you're going to make time for it. If it's not, then you're going to find an excuse. And I think,
Yes.
yeah, you're absolutely right about this.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
So great minds think alike.
Yeah, you're right about this. Okay. So let's say you planned your entire day, okay? You planned each hour in the day. Okay, so like you said, I have to work from 9 to 5, maybe from 6 to 7, or from 6 to 8, I'm going to take this course and so on. So like you planned every hour of the day. But then a friend asks you for help. What do you do?
During a job or during
Like, yeah, you planned your entire day. Okay, like you had time scheduled for all the things that you want to do, right? Again, including working, learning, and so on, maybe doing sports and so on. But then a friend asks you for help. And if you were to help them, you're going to mess up your schedule. What would you do? Would you help them regardless? Or would you just like go on with your day, the day that you planned?
Okay, I will try to reschedule again for my friend, because it's also important to finish my work, because it's not important for me, but it's important for work.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not their fault that I have a friend, or that I have an appointment or something, or like
Yes.
it's emergency. So the first thing, I will try to finish my work, and then if I have a course, or for example, if I have a course, I will try to contact the instructor, or if I am the instructor, I will try to contact the student, and to say sorry that I have a very important or it's like an emergency
Yes.
meeting. Yes. So yeah.
Okay, yes, I get it. Okay, so also regarding time, this question in here says, what is something you wish you had done 5 years earlier?
What? Sorry.
What is something you wish you had done 5 years earlier?
Okay, that's a great question.
Yeah. Like I'm also thinking like what could that be to me? I don't know. It's probably gonna be starting exercising a bit earlier and like doing sports and so on. Because like for a lot of time I have neglected my health, and like I didn't take much care of my like health and so on. So like yeah, it's gonna be probably doing like sports starting earlier. So like yeah, I wonder what could that be for you?
Maybe I don't know. It's difficult actually to say. Maybe learning another language, or
Okay.
having a certificate, or for English, for example. Like, because I wanted to go to the exam, but actually at the end I didn't. So and then I stopped. Later I stopped to practice English, and
Yeah.
I just focused to learn other languages. So
Yeah.
I forgot the language. So maybe yeah. Yes.
Okay, but that makes me wonder, like, why do you need a certificate when it comes to the English language? Like, what could that add to you?
Okay, that will make me study more and spend more time for learning the language, and for improving my speaking, for example, skill, and also it will be important if I wanted to travel in the future for studying something.
But I mean, you already speak good English. Like, what could a certificate add to you? Like me myself, I have no certificates that say I can speak English, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know, but yeah, just like I've mentioned before, when I will put it like a goal or a purpose
Hmm.
for spending more time to speak
Yeah.
that language, and also speaking a language doesn't mean you are like aware or a familiar of everything.
Yes,
You will find
100%.
more and more.
Yeah.
So, and having a certificate, just like I mentioned, uh, it's useful for some cases,
Hmm.
like if you want to, if you have, if you got a chance to travel to a new country,
Yeah.
and uh, you will need to have a certificate that
That
uh,
maybe proves you can speak
yes,
English.
yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Yes, I get it. You know what? Like this is really weird. I think like a lot of my clients find this a bit weird. So like they ask me like, do you help people prepare for their IELTS exam? I said, yeah, of course I do. I've been doing this for years, and I helped a lot of people pass their IELTS exam and get their desired score. So then they ask me, okay, so how did you score? Like, what was your score on the IELTS exam? And I tell them, oh, you know what? I never took the IELTS exam myself. And I think they find this really weird that I've never took the IELTS exam myself. But the thing is, like, uh, to me, I don't know. I didn't think like I had to prove this, right? Like I felt like, okay, English has been like something that is second nature to me. Like I've been doing this for more than 18 years, professionally learning English, and like I don't need a certificate to prove that I can speak English because. As a matter of fact, me being here right now proves I can speak good English. You know what I mean? But yes, I get what you're saying. So if you wanted to travel maybe to a different country, and sometimes it's a requirement for specific jobs. Like sometimes when you apply for a job, it is a requirement that you have an IELTS exam and that you get a specific score, whatever that was, whether it's like 7 or 8. So yeah, I totally get your point. So you were thinking of the IELTS exam or another exam, a different one?
Yes, yes, I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So like, do you still want to get this one, or did you
yeah.
like push it down on?
Of course,
Yeah.
I would like to, but in the meantime, I want to improve my skills in my job. So yeah, I'm just focusing on taking courses related to
Yeah.
my job.
To your
So
field, to the logistics
yes,
field. Yeah,
yes,
I get it.
to my
So like
job.
supply
Yes,
chain and so on, or maybe something different.
yes, supply chain and Excel, and I hate Excel by the way, but
Yeah, we all
I
do.
feel like I'm
Yeah.
stupid, like a
Yeah, like
stupid person.
everybody here
I
hates Excel, I'm sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's complicated and it's hard to use it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Well,
just
I
trying
think
to.
it's easy to use, but it's difficult to master. You know what I mean? Like it's the same like many other things. Like for example, it's also easy to learn English, but it's difficult to master English.
Yes,
So yeah, like I think it's again fairly easy to use Excel if you're just doing the basic stuff. But if you want to do more of the complicated stuff like data analysis and so on, that's when when it becomes like more complicated.
yes,
Yeah. Okay. Wow. We've been here for the last hour and 40 minutes. It's been like what, 100 minutes so far since we've
wow.
started this live video. And I think Nurhan joined us. Nurhan was one of the first people to join us in here today, like probably after 5 minutes or less. So, like, yeah, well, it's been almost like close to 2 hours right now. I really enjoyed this conversation, and I enjoyed talking to everyone who joined us today. So we spoke with today. We just had like three guests. So Nurhan, of course, and Jacob, the name that we gave him, and I can't remember the name of the third person who joined us. His username
Eureka.
was Eureka, something like that. Yeah, but yeah, I can't remember his real name. I'm not sure if he mentioned that. But yeah, I really enjoyed this live video, and I like it got me thinking. Like, okay, I have to go live more often because it's a really great opportunity to connect with like-minded people and people who are really intelligent and like they
share their beliefs and thoughts about things in life. I think this is always enriching. There's always a different perspective that someone can share, and it can possibly change your entire life. That's what I believe, right? So, like, just a single quote or a single perspective can change your entire way of living, right? That's what I believe, and that's what we get out of having conversations with like-minded people. It's something that I genuinely enjoy, and yeah, this live video specifically, I really enjoyed doing. And thanks for everyone who's made this live video enjoyable and
And thanks to
like,
you.
yeah, just entertaining.
And thanks to you also, Anas, for making this live and for helping us people to listen and to learn. Actually, not
You're
to
welcome,
learn
Nurhan.
English, just English. Actually, to you have, mashallah, a lot of codes that you share with us, so that helps us a lot. For thinking of it and so on. So yeah,
Well,
thanks to you, Anas.
thanks, Nurhan. This really means a lot to me. And again, yeah, this is a reminder to me to go live more often. And yeah, we'll be waiting for you in the upcoming live streams, Nurhan. So yeah, please be there. And thanks for everyone who's joined us today. We've got, let me check, we've got almost 11,000 views, 11,500 views for today. And yeah, that's quite impressive. Okay, our next goal would be, I think that the highest that we've got is 50,000 viewers. Our next goal would be 100,000 viewers. I wonder how soon can we get there. But yeah, I'm really excited. I hope you guys, everyone who's there, I hope you guys follow so that you can get notified whenever we're live again. And I hope you can join us in the upcoming live streams. I'll be waiting for you. So yeah, thank you everyone, and special thanks to Nurhan. Again, we'll be waiting for you in the upcoming live streams. So yeah,
Thanks.
be there.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, thanks everyone. Goodbye, Nurhan. Goodbye, everyone.